Hey guys, so I am doing a quick little video. I'm gonna try to make it kind of quick. It's going to be a video for the Rihanna Wild Thoughts. I mean her makeup was bomb as hell in that video. So of course, who wouldn't have wanted to like recreate the look? Everybody on YouTube is recreating the look. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna jump up on the bandwagon, you feel me? So the first thing I'm going to do is take my LA Splash, not LA Splash, but LA Girl concealer. And this is in the shade Warm Honey. And I'm just using this as a eyeshadow base type of thing. I'm going to blend that into my lid. And just using my finger to like just create like a nice smooth base for my eyeshadows to go smoothly on. Then I am going to take a little bit of my translucent powder, and the translucent powder that I'm using is the Laura Mercier powder. It doesn't really matter what translucent powder you use, just something that's not going to be too chalky, that's going to just blend nicely onto your lid. I've got that base set down. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean fluffy blending brush. This is the one that I'm using. And this is the 785 brush from Dillium Tools. I'll leave it somewhere in the video somewhere. Like I said, it's just a clean brush. And I am going to be taking the, I believe this is the Vice 4 palette. I'm going to take the shade called Bitter. And it's just like a rusty brown orangey shade. It kind of reminds me of the brown strip shade from MAC. And I'm going to use that to use as my crease color slash transition color. And again, I'm going to raise my brows so that I can get into that area really, really nicely. And this is the color that I want everything else to blend into. So I am going to kind of go back into that. And I am making sure that I just use like a little bit at a time to build it up. And in the video, she kind of has like a dark shadow that kind of ends it off. Her crease is kind of dark, but not too dark. So I'm going to take, this is Enchanted Forest by Makeup Geek. And it looks like this right here. I'm going to take a little bit of that. And I'm going to also blend that into my crease as well. And I'm still using that fluffy brush, so that it really just blurs that shadow out. Because we don't want it too harsh, but we do want to kind of like see a little bit of a change in shadow. And I'm going to blend some of it onto my lid as well. Now I am going to take a little bit of my MAC Select Cover Up. This is something that I kind of saw. There's a popular girl, I think her name is like Shade Tracy or something like that. I'm not for sure what her name is on Instagram. But she's been using the MAC Select Cover Up to kind of create like a tacky base for the eyeshadow to stick to the lid. And it does get really, really tacky. And I didn't know that, you know, this concealer got tacky like that. I thought it was going to be like something nice, a watery base kind of concealer, but it actually gets tacky. And I'm taking that all the way up to my crease area, but I'm using my fingers because it kind of blends it out and kind of marries the eyeshadow and the concealer together. I am going to now take Max Humid, which looks like this here. It's just kind of like a foresty green type of shade. And I'm going to really pack that onto my brush. I'm not going to spray it because the concealer is definitely going to like make that eyeshadow look pigmented or stay pigmented. So now I'm going to take that fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to just blend out at the edges of it. Now I'm going to go back to that Vice Urban Decay palette. And I'm going to take the shade Arctic, and it's just a nice little blue shade. It looks like this right here. The first shade I took was this one right here, Bitter. Now I'm going to take this bluey shade, and it's called Arctic. Still not like wetting my brush or anything like that. I'm going to place this into my tear duct area. She had like a bluey green type of like eye look in the corner. So I'm just going to add this little bluey shade. It's not too like bright, but it's just adding like a little bit of a pop, and just blending that out and onto my lid so that everything just looks seamless. I'm just going to take a black eyeshadow, and it's going to kind of create like a little line along my lash line. I'm going to take a little Sigma waterline brush. It's the E17 brush. You can take a flat definer brush as well. Anything that's just going to kind of help you create like a little small line against your lashes. And I'm just going to pull that shadow onto my lid, just so I can smoke it out. Now I'm going to take these Dodo lashes in the style 307, and I'm going to use those as my lashes. I don't think she has any lashes on in the video, but of course I am going to put on some because, you know, I'm not in no video where I really don't need big bold lashes for her. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. Moment, I am and have been in freaking love with the Prestige Velvety Smoky Eye Pencil. It's a waterproof eyeliner pencil, and oh my god, I freaking love this pencil. Like, it is super black. Like, you just don't understand like how black this pencil is. And it is, I'm not gonna even lie, like, it's waterproof and it is hard to get off at nighttime. But hey, that's a good thing, right? Alright, so I've basically finished my face a little bit. I still gotta wipe all this off. So now I'm gonna take that Enchanted Forest and Humid both together, and I'm gonna take that onto one of those little small waterline brushes, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line with those two together. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and take I'm gonna take my pencil brush, because that kind of scratches against my eye. So I'm gonna take, like I said, those two colors, Enchanted Forest, which was that dark green, and the Humid shade, both together. And I'm just using that to smoke out my lower lash line, because her eyes are definitely smoked out. I do want to take a second to say that I did take a little bit of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal in the shade Distortion. And it basically has like blue and green and goldish type of reflex in that. And I put that into my inner tear duct area. And with her face looking sideways, it definitely does not look like she has on any highlighter. But we all know highlight is life. So I'm going to take my, let me see. I'm going to take Peach Nectar by Anastasia. It's like one of her older, like, first highlights. And I am going to just begin to like really pop that on. Far as my lips, because in the video her lips look like a orangey red, I'm gonna take LA Splash's Bloodlust. Again, if you didn't know, like, they sent me like all of their liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to use all of their liquid lipsticks. I do absolutely love them because they do stay on long. My friend guy doesn't have a problem with it because there's no transfer. So, you know, it's a good thing. And I got a little friend guy, you guys. Aren't you excited for me? I got a friend guy. I got a friend guy. I haven't been in a relationship for a long time. My ex-boyfriend is driving me crazy. Anywho, but I'm going to use this little red color. So that is the lippy. I think that's the perfect shade. I think that is literally like the perfect shade. I have to make sure that I add some mascara to my bottom lash line. I think this look is basically complete.